Parents, everyone in the community, we need to have patience for these children. They can do much.
One of the missions we spread as FMGMs in Zambia is that we help children with disabilities through education and other support.
Nipula kumanga nyumba, mangia bamai banga.
Hello dear viewer, welcome to Children with Disabilities. The aim of this program is to educate the audience on disability issues, also to promote the strength and potential of different abled children. Today, we look at the role of our families in promoting inclusion. My name is Macy. I am your presenter. With me today, I'm joined with Mrs. Catherine Chambatu and Mr. Chiza Kumwenda. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mrs. Chambatu, who is Mrs. Chambatu?
Mrs. Chambatu Catherine is a parent, a grandmother of a lovely grandson with a special need who happens to be a little Assisi.
Okay. Mr. Kumwenda, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Yes, Mr. Kumwenda is a parent of a child who also happens to be a little Assisi, a special needs child, and I think that's all I can say.
Okay, so on this program we've been having teachers from Little Assisi, and today we have parents. This shows that there is inclusion.
Yes.
Okay, just like today's topic, the role of our families in promoting inclusion. Okay, how can families advocate for their children with disabilities? We'll start with Mrs. Chambatu.
Thank you. Choyamba. Yes, I'll use a bit of our language. Yes, from the grassroots. Choyamba. Tikayangana pali mwana wamena pelebele wapa umoyo. A child with a disability. The advocacy for that child starts from me as a parent. Kunyumba? Yes. Because me being a parent, I have to make sure that all the necessary basic human rights requirements for the child are there. So I'm the first person to advocate for that as a parent. From where I am, then it goes further. I have to make linkages with the responsible people, their donors, there's the school here, and any other government institutions.
I'll get back to you. Mr. Kumwenda, would you like to add anything?
Yes, I think munga bakambira bamai kuchita advocate isengati mabanja tinkala munga tankala munga pakati. Mukala pakati ni muntu amene amankala pali magulu kapena mabungwe abiri. So ise ngati banja choyamba tifunika first taziba tankala na chizibiso kapena knowledge, because ngati tilibe knowledge bayo bekaba kuti antu anga aonongeka kamba kakuti kakusaziwa. So ngati sitiziwa ngati mabanja sitingachite advocate munjira yorongosoka. And then cheme pakuziwa apa tifunika kuti tiziwe malamulo yotani yamene boma inaikako. Ngati se mabanja tifunika tankala sensitized. Taziwa kuti kuli malamulo yaso uyu mwana ngati abadwa kuli mabungwe yamene ise tingaendeko munga baje benzo nankula program ina kuli mabungwe kuli chipatala kuli baboma futi kuli na school. Sono mabungwe yonse aya mogwirizana yathandizana. Sono ise ngati mabanja ngati taiziba ija information izatithandiza kuyimira pakati kuli yaja ma rights yabana batu aja yakazenda kuti pasogolo. So I think mwachidule mweninga rankulire.
Otamikira amaita mbatu mwakambati makolo lo banja ya mwana ndiyo yambilira ku kushita advocate.
Yes, yes.
So ni mbali bwanja amene mabanja yatu yamachita kushita promote yamene inclusion mbali bwanja amene mabanja yatu yamachita
zikomo. Ujamwana ali mu nyumba ali pakati pa bantu. The child is in a family, in a home. So mbali yatu ise monga mabanja pa nyumba kutandizira ujamwana choyamba tifunika ku raising awareness pa nyumba pamene tilili. We raise awareness pa situation ijaili na mwana. Let everyone in the house know what is happening and let them know how to handle the child. Tieni timuonese chikondi mwana. From there, it will be easier to have the child accept and, embrace you. So it has to be first, it has to start with us. In the home, like I said earlier. So I think family structure is very, very important when it comes to the life of a child living with a disability. A child with a disability. Because achoka mnyumba. Yes. So the foundation is the house. School is another stage. It's another developmental stage. Chani, education of the child.
Stigmatization comes because people are not aware and they're not sensitized, and they're living in denial. And I think the first thing that a family can do, or families, is to educate the people that this is the way this child was born, and not try to pass the blame game, because you see sometimes when a child is born in such a way, there's always people want to finger point. Okay, ikapena ndiwe unalengesa mai, ikapena ni muzibambo analengesa. There are all these myths that come. So we see that stigmatization comes because of not understanding, because of not being aware. First of all, as a family, you're expecting that your child will be born in a certain way, but a child is not responding according to the way the child was. Like, for example, when my son was born, it took him some years for him to walk and to talk. At 3 years old, he was not talking, he was not walking. Then we noticed that there must be something wrong here. So I think stigmatization comes because people are not aware. Abantu saziva. So isenga tibanja tingatandize kubapunzisa environment batu. But monga bakambira amai chambila with us as a family. First of all, we go through some kind of a counseling. We sit down and say, we want to abadwa maso. So these are the things that are expected for us in the family. Each member of the family is supposed to do something. I think in a nutshell, that's what I can say.
I just wanted to add to what he has said on the same issue of stigma.
Yes.
It doesn't just affect the child that has a disability. It also goes as far as parents.
Yeah.
Because even as parents living with these children, we face stigmatization a lot in the community. You find that even your name will change. And then as days go, if you are not strong, you have to really persevere. You really have to have a heart. You end up locking up your child. You end up not wanting to expose the child outside. Because there's that stigma that is being done to the child, and it has also spread to you as a parent. So it's really a big issue. Even among themselves, the children, the disabled children. My child has a disability, he will want to play because he's a human being, for crying out loud. Yes, he's just incapacitated somewhere, somehow. So that doesn't limit him. But when he goes to play with his friends, names here, maybe they will throw objects, they become withdrawn. So I really feel awareness, raising awareness, even us as parents. I have a child with a disability, let me come out clean, let me love the child, let me show it to others, let me even school my fellow parents, so that at least we are able to understand these things, because we are living with them. It's not something that we can say it's something that will just go within a short period of time. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I may add, I think stigmatization comes because there are myths. For example, some people cannot even share the plate with that person, thinking that maybe I'll catch the disability, which is a myth. You can't do that. So I think as parents, we should accept that our child was born that way. It comes with, first of all, acceptance. Because for us, it was hard until we accepted it. And then when we accepted it, you build from there, you heal, and then also be proud of your child, no matter what disability they have. Be proud of them, exactly. Support them. If they should go to school, take them to school, and then also don't give them a special treatment. But I mean, you must treat them as a normal human being, equal. Because if you show those disparities, even your child will be able to notice. I said inebati, okay. So there must be that. Like with our son, we treat him as a normal human being. We have never treated him as a special child. So that also helped him to develop. So I think we should love those children, and if anyone speaks ill about them, we as parents, as family, let's defend them. The others who call them zombie and they call them drunkard and all these names, chilema, let's stand up and say, don't call them this, but accept them, love them as they are, embrace them, because they're human beings and they can do, great things. Yeah, I think that's
so we need to educate the public.
Yes.
So from the families, then we start with our neighbors, and then we can. Okay. What are some ways families can collaborate with schools and community to support their children, Mr. Kwenda?
Ways in which families and school can collaborate.
Yes.
I think there must be a rapport between the parents and the schools. The rapport, I mean, kunkale ija communication. So that kuskulu waona mwana uyu atita, so if there's any improvement, school wauza wa family, then na family ngapona ko tuma issues twinangu wauza ma teachers or wauza ma school. So both of them are doing the same thing. They are trying to help kutuja mwana stebanji apite pasogoro.
Do you do that at Little Assisi, or you're suggesting it now?
No, we do that because usually with my son, if he's given homework by the teacher, he will come to us, and then also us we'll go to the school. I'll find out or I think he's having challenges in this area. They'll advise. So even us, when we notice certain things, we'll go to the teacher, and then I think that collaboration helps. And it has really helped in the children. Like my son is able to know how to know colors. He can even beat the young sister. He knows how to identify the colors, and even numbers. And you can tell that you can even have a conversation with him. So we have seen that there's
development. There's some improvement there.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You'd like to add something?
Yes. As regards to the rapport he's talking about, I think in that area, Little Assisi are doing extremely very well. There's very good collaboration between parents and the school.
Okay.
Yes. It's a place where you can just walk in anytime as a parent, go and ask. We are very free. There are certain schools, you take a child with a disability, we open up a teacher, but not at Little Assisi.
Okay.
Yeah. They will welcome you, you ask, they will explain to you. If you don't understand, you go back tomorrow. In short, we just move at the same pace. They've really been very, very helpful in that area.
Okay, interesting. Seems Little Assisi is a good school.
It is actually.
Yes,
it is. With the scarcity of schools for children living with
disability.
Yes, with disabilities, we don't have a lot here in Lusaka.
No.
We don't. And if there are any, they are extremely expensive. They are extremely expensive. And here we have missionary sisters offering a service to us as parents.
Because they have a
and our
missionary
children.
heart.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
interesting. How can families build resilience and a positive mindset when facing challenges?
The question again?
How can families build resilience and a positive mindset when facing challenges?
I think I'll start as my fellow parent is will come in. So I think families can build resilience. Like for example, I'll give an example with my son. By the age of 3, he was not walking, but he was just crawling. By that time, we were living in Chalala, so the house we were staying in, he was walking around the house trying to pull himself to learn how to walk because he was seeing other children walking. So we can build resilience as families by encouraging our children that you can do it. I believe in you. Come on, pick up yourself. Also allowing them to do things on their own, like making them to be independent, because you know that one day you'll not be there as a parent. You'll be gone. So train them to be independent. Okay, train them to think, like how to wear clothes, how to bath. If the things that they can manage little by little. Yes, the basics. How to brush teeth. Yeah, like our son is able to brush teeth. And like for example, his motor skills were not okay. So if the land wasn't all that flat, he couldn't walk. He would fall.
Oh, okay.
But it is still in him. But now he can even run.
Oh, okay.
You see, but before he couldn't manage to run. He would fall. Gets up, he falls. But now he can even outrun me. So we're able to build that resilience. So he's a fighter. We have to teach them to be fighters. That life is hard. So you have to learn to fight. Okay, and get up. When you fall down, don't be on the ground. Wipe yourself out. And so I think let's teach them to be happy. I know sometimes they are sad. Let's cheer them up. So I think those are the ways we can help us as a family.
Oh, okay, interesting.
And even as we are doing that as parents, I will speak from a woman's perspective. As a mother, let us also learn to show the love that we have for them, because they need to balance. In as much as we are trying to build that resilience in them, because sometimes you seem to be seen as being hard on them, but bring in that component of the love, the affection, so that even as they are trying to build that resilience within themselves, they are doing it knowing that they are loved, they are being helped. Many a times, makolo timankala hash. You want to help a child to stand up. Umwana akagwa. Afunika anyamuke. Nichimozi nikati mwana aponzira kuyenda. Akagwa sitima mulekerera pamene paja. Nyamuka tie. It's the same. We should handle our children with disabilities. Akagwa munyamuleni, but should do it with love. Osatina mkwapu. Yai.
Oh, okay, interesting. What resources are available to help families navigate the challenges of raising a child with disability?
Okay. The first and the most important resource is human resource.
Okay.
There's a lot when you talk about resources and a child with disabilities. You can talk about material things. The child will need maybe a hearing aid. They need hearing, the pieces, eh?
Oh, okay.
Yes,
those
the hearing aid.
Yes.
Call it hearing aid. But the most important is us, human resource. We are resources. When we talk about resources, the first thing that comes to mind will be money. But you are talking about the life of a child. So first and foremost is human resource, because when we talk about caregivers, it's human resource. When we talk about parents, it's human resource. When we talk about donors, it's human resource. From there, then we now expand into other resources. Yes, anger can also be a resource. You run out of ideas, there's that anger, but that is a negative resource when it comes to the ability, the child living with a disability. So there's this.
The most important
is us, because everything revolves around us. Yes.
Oh, okay, you'd like to add?
Yeah, the greatest resource is human resource, not money or medical equipment. We thank God for those things, but the greatest resource is human, because what a human being can do can beat all those things, although those things are also needed to supplement. But the love that you show to that child and the touch, just your touch, will bring healing, because there's something happens when you love that child, when you accept that child, and that child is going to heal, you know, much faster and even to develop, because you've been able to love that child and you've provided room for that child in your heart. You have got compassion, and you know how to correct the child, like she's saying, with love and gentleness and patience, because you know that this child is not learning like the other children. So you really have to be patient, you have to be endurant, and then you have to encourage them. And of course, we have got hospitals and missionaries that are able to help out with some hearing aid. Maybe to train in sign language if you don't know how to communicate with a child. As a parent, you're able to be trained, okay, in a certain way, so that you know how to communicate with the child. So I think there are a number of resources that are valuable if you have got knowledge. It all comes back to you as a family having knowledge where to access, you know, certain types of resources.
Okay, thank you so much. So under 1 minute as we are closing, how can siblings and extended family members contribute to an inclusive family environment? You can respond to this and also say your last.
It's simple, just by being there for the child, showing the love. Just by being there, they should be there. Yes. We are a family, we are living in the same house. Let's be there for the child. Let's show love to the child. Let's grow together with him.
Mr. Kumenda?
Yeah, be there. Don't discriminate. Treat the children the same. If you're a sibling, you have nephews and nieces. Some of them, maybe one of them is disabled. Love them the same. Treat them the same. Don't discriminate. I've seen that in some families there is discrimination. Others they're not proud of those children. So when the visitor is coming, no, be proud of that child, because that is the Bible says children are a gift from the Lord. So whatever the child is, appreciate God, that God has given you that child. And who knows, you may be the next president of Zambia, or maybe the next football player. We heard of stories of lecturers who are able to teach. I've heard of Professor Ngwale, very much educated, very much articulate, even beats most of professors when he speaks his English. But he's been able to pick himself. So you see, like the teacher says, a disability is not an inability. They can go, they can do sports, they can do anything in this life. Okay, so we have also seen I know one preacher who is a good preacher, Apostle Shonga, but she's a wonderful preacher. But she uses that to encourage other people. She doesn't feel sorry for herself. So I think we can go a long way if the siblings and the families accept these children, help them in a way that they can, financially, emotionally. I think those are my closing remarks.
Well, Mr. Kumwenda, Mrs. Tambatu, thank you so much for sharing this important message with us and for your time. Well, our dear viewers, today we were looking at the role of families in promoting inclusion. Just like we have heard, we are the most important people to advocate for our family members. Well, this is all we had for you. Until next time, it's bye from us.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.